So, shall we start? Come over a little bit because you're gonna get right into his frame.
Oh, am I out of the way?
That's good right there.
Okay, so say hello to a SpinGym. Which, by the way, the TheraBands are nice, dumbbells are nice, but there's only one product on the planet that also doubles as a necklace.
Yes, well, that's what I was wondering.
Oh, is this? Oh, wait, you haven't seen this? Wait, hang on a second.
What else have we said it might be? I'm sorry.
Somewhere in the bling, I have an all-out bling SpinGym, which is kind of fun. Alright, just kidding. So,
That's true.
oh, always love SpinGym after lunch.
Yeah.
Not.
Okay.
So when SpinGym started, it was just silver. Now it does come in a lot of colors, in gold and orange and pink and all kind of other crazy colors. So number one, stand with your feet hip distance apart. Come overhead, and the whole first thing is the yoga stretching. By the way, we talk about this as a booster. So one of the things is, as soon as you guys stretch, you disengage your core. So, and I talk about this, you don't have to use this technology, but it's a very technical term, it's called peeing in the snow. Pee in the snow. Squeeze your butt and pee over there.
I can see it happening.
I
got it. We're gonna help you out.
I had a guy with a very big belly who said, I'll never see it happen. All right, so one of the things that SpinGym is great for is simply take it and everybody do the same direction I'm doing. So go over here, and you notice when you pull on one side, keep your arms straight, that you pull where? On your other side. How nice. If you're going to do this stretch with somebody, it would normally be a towel. What else would you? How else would you get that dynamic stretch? Then up to the other side, and nice. Oh, I love this. Oh. Now come up here. Now here's a crazy one. So people who sit too much, again, kind of pee in the nose, just trying to engage your core. Go around. Nice. And go around the other direction. This usually feels really good after lunch. Now for those of us who are good, bend your hips a little bit and kind of do what I call a coffee grinder.
Okay.
Now actually you can actually hold this in one hand so that it doesn't kind of keep sliding around. But literally this feels amazing on your lower back. I don't care what you think it looks like. Tell me it doesn't feel awesome. It does feel awesome, and it looks awesome. By the way, we can go right there. You want to keep going? It looks right.
It's gonna look good doing that.
She looks great doing it.
Yes,
I would keep doing that.
I think that's a natural woman dance move. I mean, I don't think you can do it.
Well, but how did it feel in your back when you did it? Look.
In my brain, though, it's pretty.
Okay, a couple other really. All right, there you go. Because we got this right here. We get this action right here. Go, baby, go. It's working. It's working. Yes, she's doing it. Oh! Now it becomes the stripper show. I haven't really done that before, but it's okay. Another stretch that I love. 2 fingers in. Face your hand. 2 fingers in. Have your hand face. Take your other hand and just dive your hand over. It's called the I text too much stretch.
Wait, what do we there?
Yeah, and then just it feels kind of nice.
Yeah.
So if you happen to have one in the office, you've got somebody who needs to get that kind of a stretch. Okay, so and then same thing, other side. Right here.
I was doing this.
Were you doing that?
I wouldn't think I was kind of boxing up. It's like this.
See, the thing about this works too, so when you're doing all these,
Right.
everyone here knows, or is applying this right now to medial epicondylitis, okay? It's an overuse syndrome of the elbow, right? So, right, correct? Great stretch for the flexor, compartment muscles. So,
Right.
anyway, keep going.
No, actually, let me ask a question. Are her hands in your shot a lot? Do you want to move?
I'm going to move if I have to.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, we'll
just
move.
wanna-
Am I in your
On the
way?
stretches, they're getting in there, but I'll
Right.
move if I
So,
need to.
but that's exactly what again. Let's get on Brad. But height-wise, are you good? Because when Brad's up again, I need you to come. So again, why are you so dark?
Well, I'm tan.
No. No. Tim, can you help me for a second?
Is that a natural?
No, because that was what you just said is genius, and I've been waiting for someone to say that. And
Okay.
But now you look that. But I think you're a little low shooting up.
We don't have any like right
Can
here.
we raise it a little bit so we can be on eye level with these people? Would that help?
Yeah.
Because I would actually like you to say that statement again.
We're the best.
Because I know what it does, kind of know it feels good, I kind of know what it is, but you just gave me the exact term, and so you guys will go, yeah, I know exactly, I could use this for that.
Right.
So hang on to that thought for a second, we'll change the camera. And you were saying that you didn't think about this.
No. I mean, I'm applying all the exercises I think of for the elbow exercise.
Right.
As far as the stretch.
And I'm going to isolate you. Yeah, I'm
It's
going
like, oh, well,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Very much. Well,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
Oh,
Do we want to move him into the light then?
Yes, where would you like to move it?
So to the light, right?
Can you take a step back? Can you take a step back? Cool.
There you go.
Can you come take a step over? I just need now to separate you guys a little bit more than we move back. Take one more step back. 'Cause the light is weird. So do me a favor.
Do we want more light coming from over there? Open the
No, but I
blinds?
think I want you to stand here because I like all the rehab equipment behind you.
Okay.
Because that looks better, and then she can grab you.
I can go over there.
No, you're fine. I actually, it's, that, can you, yes? So Brad is isolated when he talks because he's a roller in his back. It's okay, it's just weird, yeah. Again, if I were filming this as a real movie, I wouldn't be teaching at the same time.
Right.
So that's kind of, we're gonna get whatever we can get. I just wanna make sure that
So
we
we
get
look for there?
Yeah, that's actually great. And then also for Dan, nice isolated too. This is weird. So just kind of, you kind of hold this corner right here when you talk, that would help me a lot. Also, can we come all the way over here? And what can we see when we go all the way over to that direction? Beautiful. And you've got equipment behind you. You look much better over there. All right, good. Except that little coming out of your side. All right, much better. You guys are more separate. So if you could go in, this is Brad. If you could kind of go in on Brad for a second. And so what you just said, you gotta kind of talk loud because the microphone.
Are we talking to the camera or you, or what am I talking? Doesn't matter.
No, you touch me.
Okay.
And my mic is on. Yes, to stay on the whole time?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. So, what did you say?
So far as, when you were applying this stretch here to the general population for the person that works, at the computer desk all day, and it's just a nice, great stretch for the, the flexors of the wrist here. But the people in this room here, we're applying that to more of a overuse syndrome about the elbow, medial epicondylitis, or golfer's elbow. So it's an overuse syndrome, and this is a great way to stretch those tissues to help promote healing.
Right, so you would use it for that.
Absolutely.
Now, when you were saying something, can you come over here for a second about, with regards to patients?
As we're doing this stretch, the patients that keep popping in my head are just flowing freely. I can use it with this patient or this patient or this patient. It's, it's everything that I'm thinking and doing, I'm already applying to patient care.
See, that's to me so exciting because one of the issues I had when I went in to show rehab people who are not as smart as you, and I'll just put it out that way, or just open-minded or out of the box going, we already do this. Well, yes, but you don't do all of the things with this. And and by the way, you can also do this stretch. If it's just sitting in the office, that's a great tool. What other tool would you use to do this, by the way, that's already lives in your office?
Well, I thought it was just your hand. Just
That's
right.
fine.
That's how we just,
Right to this. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice and all, but it's not there. The nice thing is I have all kind of other things I can do once I'm here.
Correct.
Okay. Throw it over your back and do a little pretzel for me. So what am I doing here?
Turn rotation of the shell.
Can you also
Yeah.
grab him down here as well? Because I love the fact that he's sitting down. I know it's a little kind of awkward. Come down, but yeah, I love that. So what are we doing here?
Internal rotation of the shoulder.
Okay.
Rotator cuff stretch.
Is that something that you would have to grab another product for?
Towel usually for
For the
most
towel.
people, and sometimes.
And towel is a very technical medical product.
Yeah.
You can hook your thumb though, much better.
Yeah.
You can, well, that's just it. You
Round it.
can hook your
Yeah.
thumb. You don't have to grip it, especially for
Yeah.
people who are challenged in all kind of other digit areas. And then who's the expert who can do the other side without changing direction?
Oh, that's not me.
There she goes.
Oh.
Yes, I know. I kind of cheat
Well,
sometimes.
she
too.
could probably clasp her hands behind her back.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna. That was very nice. But the other side feels really good. It feels great to open your shoulder that way. Great. So then you also take it and just simply twist. So what am I doing here? Technically, Doc, that feels really good. But what am I really doing?
You're stretching your
Trunk
core.
rotation stretch.
Trunk
Trunk
rotation.
rotation, yeah. Okay. You got some
Also
good-
getting some rear delt and some
Right.
pecs too.
Okay, you're a rubber band, by the way, Sam. You know that. She's like, going, no, 3 times.
Yeah, it's like, you can stop. You can stop. You can stop.
So I just even come down and just do a nice stretch again, dynamically because you're pulling it apart. Oh. And then I come up all the way and just kind of go all the way back. And this is when I do like to disengage my core. And I see how far back I can go. And it just, for me, feels like you said, yeah, it's just like, oh my God, it just feels like you're doing. I have not hit myself so far. I salve all my teeth.
Take one, right?
And I love when this is on your CD from back here dropping my head too.
All right, that's interesting. So when you're overhead, yes, just taking your head, because I know one of the problems we have is all the neck tension and all the neck issues. Even coming over to the side with it,
Oh, yeah.
or looking. So you never do this. Good. Again, I don't know the technical term about why when I'm like holding this apart this way, but very isometric. Because I can pull hard and then find different ways to do this.
Right, correct.
So again, you can tell me technically, what are we doing in that case?
We have more torque.
Ah,
You basically have more torque.
okay, so now,
Right.
so SpinGym. So to wind it up, when I tell people to do this, a couple things. One, and I do make a joke on the CD about, you dating, married, single? Yeah, see, I can already tell, because the CD said, or the DVD says hold your hands 6 inches apart, and I don't know who told you that was 6 inches, but it's
I'm like, what?
hold your hands 6 inches apart, okay?
Okay.
Really? Who do you date? Who lied to you, girl? When I can't park my car because of my husband.
That's my kind of man.
Yeah, 6 inches. All right. So I often make that joke to people so they giggle, because the truth is, if you wind it out here, nothing happens. It doesn't wind. So the point is, you have to hold your hands almost touching. And I'll tell people, your thumbs have to almost touch. And then the next phrase that I use is make like a Ferris wheel. We can all identify what a Ferris wheel is. People admit, and then I want you to stop. So people already suddenly will say, does it matter to or away? Makes no difference, just as long as it's wound. And that's beautiful, because if you keep winding it, you end up with Mickey Mouse, which is kind of cool. And that's how I tell beginners to do it. I can get a SpinGym started with 3 winds. That's a little bit of technique. So the next thing that you're going to tell people, and I get everyone here, is just do a tug and release. A tug and release. Now, keep going. Do exactly what you're doing. Everyone look at Wendy real quick. Wendy.
Ooh, Wendy.
Okay. Not a good job. I'll tell you why. Notice that she's, no, but look at the difference. Can you see her sagging versus him not sagging? So what is she doing? How do you not make it sag?
Tighten the core.
Just do it. I squeeze your butt, squeeze. Now look what happened. How beautiful is that? When you teach somebody, you coach someone, that's exactly what you want to do. You can't explain what it is, find it. And as soon as you find it, you're like, oh my God, that's it. Oh, I wish as a dancer somebody could have told me what it was. It is a combination of pulling in your butt, squeezing this, and the more you squeeze your abs throughout this, one, the tighter they get, and two, the more connect, it's actually phenomenal. So I don't know if you saw the picture of me. I need to look. Did you guys all see this? SpinGym book, hang on a second. Show you something. So, the little SpinGym book that comes with SpinGym.
Yeah.
If you're going to be an infomercial star, oh, this one's too little. You should have a killer before and after photo. You all seen this picture? I need to find a bigger one.
Yeah.
Okay, I have it a little bigger. But that white thing would actually not be a basketball or Santa Claus. That would be my stomach with 2 7-pound twins. 7 pounds.
7
each.
pounds.
Full term. Push them out there and right to college. Yeah.
Good for you. Hey, I worked in OBGYN for a long time.
I was
so
42 years old, and I pushed out twins after 39 and a half weeks. By the way, somebody lied. It's not 9 months. It's like 10 months, whatever that math is. They only knew. And huge. So do me a favor, poke my belly. What does it feel like?
It's very hard.
It's pretty hard. How did I get it hard? I engage it